Any of you wonderful, illustrious content creators out there? This is a guy that's just out here enjoying the bush, just finished eating, full and happy, waiting for a fire to go out. I know it's a Monday, so I'm not sure if many people are available. Yeah, I decided to come out on the bush on this Monday, October the 7th, because I wasn't able to get out here on a Sunday. Hey, Coffee, how you doing? The Celtic Grandma, how are you doing? I hope you ladies are doing fine. Oh, you at work? Okay, yeah. Well, don't let me disturb you, but you know, work is a good thing. As long as you're getting compensated, that's a good thing, which I know you are. Yeah, I am just out here in the bush. Just nothing special. Just wanted to come out here and really see how quickly I could put up an Adirondack tarp shelter. I've done it before, but I wanted to see what happens with muscle memory and repetition. So that's what I came out to do today, and just mess around with some bandanas, try to find out ways to use different ways to use bandanas. You can see in the back of me there's a yellow one and there's a red one. The red one is actually just drying out. I use that to clean my dishes. Oh no, definitely won't tell your boss, that's for sure. Tell him to come and join us though. But yeah, and I have this yellow one that's behind me. I use that to catch the the curls when I was making feather sticks. So, but yeah, I just came out here to practice, you know. Again, you know, I try to get out here like once a week. You ever wipe your boogers or random things? Well, I have a lot of bandanas. I'll have a lot of bandanas. Dave's not here. Anything cooking on the campfire? Well, the campfire's out. But what I did have, I had some vegetables, which consists of, Cherokee. The vegetables were cabbage, asparagus, broccoli, garlic, onion, green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper. Let's see what else. I had that sauteed, and I put some ramen noodles over that. And then I boiled some corn that I'm taking home with me because I'm actually full. But yeah, every time I come on, I try to cook something, you know, just practice. Yep, every video is a step forward. That's right. Every challenge is a lesson and learn. Yeah, you're right. I agree with you. That's why I try to get as much as I can, you know. I'm always learning something. But yeah, today, you know, let me show you. This is what I did. If you guys want to take a quick look, this is an Adirondack Tarp Shelter. I've made one before, but I wanted to see how quickly I could put one up. And this is a little tripod that I made to assist me in cutting wood. And here are all the tools that I use. An axe. This is an axe here. Bushcraft knife. Condor teresa. A saw. Another condor knife. A shovel for the fire pit. Of course, there's water. My gloves. My seat. And yeah, I even have these bandanas on my guidelines, you know, to help me from walking into them. Sometimes, you know, you have a tendency to walk behind your shelter. It's like, oh, and you hit one of the guidelines. Yeah, I appreciate it, Cherokee. If you guys did hit that thumbs up. But hey guys, you know what I'm really looking forward to? I know there's a bushcraft meetup in Kentucky. I saw where Buckeye. Oh, thank you, Celtic Grandma. Yeah, you guys look for the video. It's going to be more detail. Hey, KP, how you doing in Louisiana, man? I hope you are making it through that weather down there. But I heard Florida's gonna something's coming to Florida, Milton or something like that. But yeah, I heard there's a meetup in Kentucky. What's his name? His name is Jake, but his name is Buckeye Bushcrafter, which I'm definitely not. I won't make it there, but I'm looking forward to the Georgia Bushcraft meetup, November 8th through the 10th. So there are going to be a lot of vendors there, and I'm hoping to meet a lot of them. Yeah, but you know, I wasn't able to get out yesterday. I usually get out on a Sunday, and you know, you start feeling like, oh man, you feel so bad. At least I do, that I didn't get out. It's like I got to go out and just do something, you know. So every time I go out, I try to improve. Sunny, okay, and hot and breezy there. Okay, good. At least you're not getting that torrential downpour, you know. But yeah, I just had a meal, and it's like I tried to straighten up some of my stuff, so when I get ready to leave out of here, you know, I won't have so much to do. But that's the thing about leaving, is packing up. Oh, I'm that's not my favorite thing, you know, because you want to put everything, at least I do. I want to put egg, Canadian, John. How are you doing, man? From Canada, the great musician, the guitar player. Yeah, but yeah, putting things back in the rucksack, and you know, and it's always lighter because, you know, I don't have any water to take back. I have still 40 ounces that I'm gonna put over the fire, and I have a little bit over in that little nesting cup over there. That's what I cooked my ramen noodles in, and my corn, so I have some water left. And water is a premium when you're out in the bush. I don't get rid of any water. It's all used for something, you know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to start doing some more adventures. I was watching one video where it says just go out there and get lost, and I'm going to be dependent on my compass. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty good with the compass as far as longitude, but the latitude. But you know what? The only way to really learn it is to just go out and get lost, because right now I am at north 52. Yeah, north 52. And I'm going back out at south, let's see, south 233, I believe. So, yeah, even though I know my way out. Hey there, Tara, from the central South Carolina. Oh, that's great. You know what? I used to go to South Carolina, to this city called Santee, South Carolina. They have some wonderful fishing. We were just catching bass after bass after bass. Of course, we were on some private property, but yeah, I used to go to Santee maybe twice a year. I haven't been there in a long time. Hey, how you doing, Edwin? Hey, man, I appreciate you guys coming in here, man, keeping me company. It's because, you know, I'm finished doing everything that I'm supposed to do, but it's just like, it's still too early to leave, you know? I said, so let me just go on here and see what's up with everyone. Oh, yeah, at work, can't get on the Grandfather Outdoors right now. Okay. Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yeah, but Grandfather Outdoors, man, I saw him. I got to watch his last video. Yeah, yesterday was a very, very busy day for me. So I really didn't get much accomplished in terms of YouTube, you know, because I like watching a lot of videos, a lot of good people in there. You learn a lot from just watching, you know. And Grandfather Outdoors, man, he just thinks of some fantastic configurations. I still haven't tried the one that he made, the taco shell. I want to do that one, you know, but yeah, it'll come sooner or later. But I've done a lot of different configurations, and it's like, you know, there's so many configurations. Really, to remember them all, you have to do them over and over and over, you know. Hey, freedom to be. Hello there. How are you? Thanks for dropping in, man. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, one of these days, man, it would be great if I could get all you guys together, man, have a nice meetup. But, that's a lot of work, and I don't have the land to do so. But I think that would really be great, man. If I were to have a meetup, I would say everyone just bring a tarp or a tent, but there are no porta potties. Not here, not where I am. There's nothing but that's all that's out there. That's a lot of bathrooms out there. So, and as far as water, it would have to be somewhere near a stream because there's no water fountains or anything like that here. Hey James, how you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in. It's called a bucket and sawdust. Yeah, bucket and sawdust. That's right. Leaves. Gained weight, hips went stiff. Oh, really? Okay. Feet got exclusively painful. I was lame for the weekend. Okay. Well, rest. Yeah, just get some rest. I got a lot of rest yesterday, but man, it was let me tell you guys what happened. This is so strange. I got everything ready to go out to the bush. It's like, oh man, it's like 7 o'clock. I get up. I'm putting things in my car, going back and forth. And then I have 3 sets of keys, one key to this door, one key to the garage, one key to the car, and so on and so forth. So I'm putting things in the car. I go outside, and I had left my keys right on the steps inside. I went to open my door, my screen door, and it wouldn't open. The lock broke. So I called the locksmith, the AAA. They were coming at 9:22. Then it was 10:22, and then they called back and said, "Well, since it's a Sunday, we only have 2 workers, and they don't come to that area until 3 o'clock." So about 4:30, I was able to get back in my house. So I did not get out at all yesterday. So I had to make up for today. Hey Ed, how you doing? So that's my story for Sunday. But you know what? I said, well, at least I was in my car for a long time, but I had water, I had a blanket, and it wasn't cold at all. And I even had some couple of empty gas cans. So I didn't have to worry about, going to the bathroom or anything like that. But I figured that's the closest thing I'll get to being a grid down. So, it was, I don't know if I call that adventurous, but hey, it was what it was. Hey, G Mama. How are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, your video is, it's a little blurry? You know what? It's because where I am. I hope, sometimes I look at my video, but yeah, I think it's because of where I am. There's really no reception. And one part of this wildlife management area, there's one part that you cannot get access to the internet. You cannot get access to the internet until you hit the main highway. And I'm close to that area, so that's why it's probably blurry. But I hope it clears up so you guys can see it. But yeah, I'm out here just having fun, man. I'm not ready to go home. So my reasoning for staying long is that I'll just let the fire go out on its own. Yeah. Yeah, so any of you guys doing any bushcrafting? How about you, Cherokee? You doing anything? Are you going to that meetup in Kentucky? I heard it's supposed to be pretty good, but I just came from Texas about 2 weeks ago. I was in Texas for 2 months. I go to Texas quite often, and I was there for 2 months, so I couldn't do any bushcrafting, and I tried to do a little bit, but to do some bushcrafting where I was in San Antonio, Texas, I would have to drive like 80 miles, because a lot of the places they have fire rings, and so you just can't cut any trees down or anything like that. You have to buy your firewood. So I didn't get, but nevertheless, it's always nice to get home, you know. Um, yeah, but I go to San Antonio quite often. No meetup, hurricane. Oh wow, oh wow. Working in the mountains. Okay. Worked on that one X cut. Oh, the X cut that we use for hanging a can from a spigot over the fire, and then some. Okay, that's good. Yeah, practicing those notches. That's very good. You know, managed to peel bark off of the stump. You know what? That's good. Like today, it's like I haven't peeled any bark for a while, so I just took one of my knives and removed the bark and put it over the mess cup when I was doing the ramen noodles, so that it wouldn't boil over. So that's a little hack that works, you know. But yeah, I hope you it's did the video clear up? I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, but this is the I'm gonna try to get out here this week and do some squirrel hunting before the weekend. They doing bushcraft clearance in North Carolina. Okay. Prayers for North Carolina. Yeah. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. I have two friends in North Carolina. One's in Charlotte and the other one's in Raleigh. And I did get a chance to speak to both of them, and they're doing okay. They basically said that a lot of the damage was up in the mountains, but they did get a lot of rain. But both of them are doing okay, so I'm glad of that. Hey James, how you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in. I definitely appreciate it. Yeah, guys, I always like to try to share whatever I'm doing in the bush. I mean, there's so much to do, but for some reason now I happen to pick up some information on bandanas, and now it's just I want to read everything about a bandana. So I'm gonna dedicate a video just to bandanas, but because everyone always associates bandanas with things that are not so good. But when you're Boy Scouts, you have a neckerchief or bandana. Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, the Brownies, the Girl Scouts. So there are a lot of good things. A bandana represents groups, I guess it's an identification. But I think there's more good, more positive than negative if you really understand the meaning of a bandana. It's going to close the deer season. Be careful. Yeah, it is close to deer season. As a matter of fact, our deer season, archery has already started here in Northern Virginia. Next month, November, I think it's the 5th, muzzleloader opens, but I'm going to miss muzzleloader season because I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to the Georgia Bushcraft meetup November 8th through the 10th, which I'm going to get there the day before because I want to camp out at the park. I think it's called Oconee Park. I just want to spend a night there, and just for the sake of it, So I don't want to pay for a license, and I'm not going to get that many days. So I'm going to wait for rifle season, and our rifle season goes through about the middle of November to around January the 5th. So I'll try to get some hunting in. I gotta get some fishing in. One thing about fishing, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a bandana and I'm going to fill it with chicken liver and use it as they call it a burley. I use it as chum bait. I read that's one of the good uses of a bandana. So it's like I'm going to do that. Also, if you cut strips off of the bandana and just put it on the end of a fish hook and use that as a tail. So I'm thinking about taking some foil paper with a little split shot or jig, put some aluminum foil and cut a bandana like a yellow one or a white one, and do some night fishing and see how that turns out, So just being creative. But yeah, just something I want to do. but I haven't done any night fishing in a while. Usually when I do night fishing, I'm doing cat fishing. And then I give all the catfish away, all the fish away to my son's relatives. I give it all to them because I don't eat it, and I just like, hey, someone's going to eat it and someone's going to enjoy it. So yeah, I gotta get back into doing some night fishing. But usually in the daytime, I like to do bass fishing. You know, because at night, you can lose a lot of lures. Even though I lose lures during the daytime, but fishing close to the banks, you'll lose a lure. That's just part of fishing. It's just like hunting. You take some shots and you miss the deer. Well, that's just some ammunition that's gone. It's part of hunting. But yeah. So when I come out here during deer season, I'm gonna have a lot of orange. That's for sure. And I'll come during the week. So where most of the hunters, they come on weekends. And but I'm gonna try a couple of different spots this year. I haven't had much. Hey, Hughie, how are you doing? I think I saw you last night. I forget what live. I think it's a guy in California. I was watching his live. He has, I think his name is Bob. But yeah, he had a pretty interesting live last night. I wasn't able to catch all of it, but he had a pretty interesting live. And yeah, I like his live. It was really good. It was really good. They were really talking about the storms and so forth. What is it, Milton? Yeah, I think it's Milton, the one that's headed to Florida. But right now, I mean, like, it's really beautiful here. It's really beautiful. So, but I'm to the point now. If I have to come out in the rain, hey, Shorty. Thanks for dropping in. Yeah, I'm trying to catch most of the comments as I can, but the writing is so small when you're on the telephone. So yeah, listen to the crows and wow. Yeah, I heard so many squirrels this morning. They were just barking, and I said, they probably said, "Oh, here comes that guy again." He's gonna put smoke everywhere. But when I go squirrel hunting, man, that's one of the hardest things because they just spot you so quickly and they're behind the tree and so. But yeah, I'm gonna try. Maybe Thursday. Maybe Thursday might be a good day. I don't know. I have to wait and see. So many things come up all the time. All the time. But yeah, I just came out here today, man. I just wanted to make up for yesterday, and I would really like to do an overnight the next week, but I know that's not going to happen. So perhaps the weekend after. But there's another location I'm going to do the overnighter because there is a lot of wood. There's a lot of fatwood over there, so it's not going to be a problem. AWD, how are you? So it's not going to be a problem with any wood. And I'm thinking, I should go over there and cut me some large logs during the week so I don't have to spend so much time sawing some logs, because those logs over there, those logs are about 12 to 14 inches in diameter. No, I don't eat venison. No, I don't. Actually, I give all that away as well. I give it to the elderly, people that are elderly, that can't work, or I give it to the hunters for the hungry, or if not, anyone who eats it. I just like the sport. So yeah, and hey, as long as someone can eat it, get a meal, hey, I'm fine with it. The challenge for me is just getting the deer, getting the deer. So yeah, but yeah, I was at the range the other day, but it was with pistols, and it's like, yeah, that's a skill that you have to stay on top of as well. Love the way you bless. Yeah, it's a blessing, and especially giving them this one lady. She's no longer with us, but I used to give her the fish. Man, she was like the happiest lady I mean, she was just so happy. But unfortunately, she's not with us anymore. So her daughter said, "I am now the fish lady." And the thing is, I haven't been fishing in about a year. But yeah, that's a fun sport. I really wish I had a boat, but where I live, you cannot have a boat. They don't want to see a boat. They don't want to smell a boat. They don't want to hear a boat. So I'm in one of those strict HOAs. So I do not have a boat. But I could get a canoe and put it in my backyard under my deck and keep it covered until it's time to use it. But I don't know. That's, get the canoe, then I got to get a trailer and all that good stuff. But, hey, that's part of fishing, too. A lot of hungry people. And yeah, you're right about that, man. There's so many people. Man, it's just, you think things would get better, but it's just like I see more people that are really, truly needing, really, truly needing assistance, And I help it if I can, because you don't want to see anyone starve, not at all, But there's when you go in the grocery stores, like everything is so high now. I used to just go in the store, and I have my little mental grocery list that things that I'm gonna buy. But now I go into the grocery store with a grocery list, and I stick to the list, because sometimes, how you go in the store and they have the little cart, the hand cart, and I asked them, I said, "Do you have any more hand carts?" They said, "No, we don't have any more." I said, "So you want everyone to get a basket because they're going to fill the basket up. That's why you're doing away with the hand cart, But so it's like, well, the way to beat that is make a list and stick to the list, which is very, very hard to do, Yeah, HOA. It's pretty cool. I like it. But there are a lot of restrictions. I like it for the fact that I don't have to do any yard work. Well, I do have to do yard work because I do have a fence. I fenced in my backyard. But my backyard, I can cut it with a weed eater, and I am done in 20 minutes. So I don't have to worry about manicuring a lawn. So for me, it's fine, Tell them to double tap. Yeah, But that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, but it's pretty cool where I am, I look at those homes when I moved there, and you look at the prices now, it's like, wow, it's just unbelievable how homes have gone up, But I guess it's not hard to believe because you look at the home that you were raised in, that your parents bought, and it's like, they bought the home for like under $10,000. It's like you can't even get a shed now for $10,000, But that's just the way it is, Everything goes up, but some things are like, yep, smash that like button. I would definitely appreciate it, guys. But yeah, I don't know, man. This is where I just come for just to get away, you don't bump into people here, that's for sure. The only time you see people is in the parking area. And the people that are out there now, when I came in this morning, they were squirrel hunting. So, and like I said, they're doing archery. I don't do archery. Something that I don't want to explore right now because of the expense, archery, you look at the cost of the broadheads, the compound bow, the crossbow, the arrows, and it's like, I don't want to indulge in that right now. I have my hands full with just hunting, bushcrafting, fishing, make a list on my calendar because I keep losing paper lists. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I always write my list. I do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, I write my list like the day before I go. And you know what? And it's like, let me just hurry up and go because I keep adding to the list, But I always get something extra that I don't need. It's like, I may as well get it. I'm here. I like canned food, some canned fruit, maybe extra bag of beans, or hey, if it's nothing more than a gallon of water, but I very seldomly buy water, because every container that I have, like anything, Gatorade, anything that I have, once I'm finished with it, I soak it overnight with dish detergent and baking soda, and just really, really clean it out really well. And then I fill it up with water and put it in a cool place. It's like I don't have to buy water right now. I don't want to, but been trying to find good quality 20 by 20 tarp to make the enclosed uh, tent setup of tarp. It would be longer. Let me see. It would be for longer term camping. Okay, what kind of material is better? You know what? For long term, I would really, just from my experience, some Harbor Freights, they have some huge 20 by 20 tarps. I've seen them at Harbor Freight. I've also seen them at Walmart, and I have three of the Harbor Freights. They're 9 by 12, and I haven't used them in so long because I've been using the same two, the 10 by 10, because you can make so many configurations. But I also have some 5 by 7s, the Mylards. They are really good, man. It reflects the heat. And I'm going to start. As a matter of fact, I even made a hammock out of the 9 by 12. If you take it and fold it 4 times, and there are certain knots you can use at the end and put it between 2 trees, and you have your hammock. And I use 550 paracord. Now, to do it again, I would use 1100 paracord, but I have made hammocks out of tarps, and they do work. Of course, I saw someone else do it. I tried it, and it does work. And yeah, but a 20 by 20, yeah, you could. That's a lot of room. Yeah, that would definitely. I would look at that as a long-term shelter. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Almost tempted to grab some Mylar to line the inside of the tarp. Yeah, if you have a 20 by 20 and you can put some Mylar in it, yeah, just be careful. When you set it up, your jurisdiction may charge you property taxes. No, just kidding. But that would be pretty cool. I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, to put some Mylar inside that 20 by 20. Oh, and you know what? Something else that's really nice. I haven't done it. I doubt if I will. I would love to have a hot tent with the hot tent stove. Now that would be real cool. But you're limited to one specific location. But oh, I think that would be so cool, man. I'm sure you guys have seen that before. The wood stoves that go inside the hot tents. Yeah, those things are so awesome, But yeah, that's I think that's if you're going to be stationary for a while, But I've seen a lot of guys just do that overnight. But I try to stick to like primitive bushcrafting, because I prefer a tarp over a tent because of the different configurations. And during the winter time, I like to be very close to the fire. I like to be 3 feet from the fire. So, and like, for example, on this one, now if I was here all night and I was going to make a fire, I would have this apron kind of pushed back because I would have the fire in this location. Hope you guys are able to see that. But yeah, so yeah, I like being very, very close to the fire, man. And even when it's cold, it doesn't matter how cold. Hey Dan, how you doing, man? Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for dropping in, Edwin. Yeah, but in the wintertime, it doesn't matter how cold it is, as long as you have a fire. And the thing is, if you're going to harvest enough wood for all night, you're going to be warm during the day because you're going to be generating heat. And even when I come out in the winter, I don't bring a coat. I'll bring layers, but I don't wear a coat because the only coat I have really is my hunting coat, and I don't want to get that smoke in it. So I wear layers because I'm next to the fire anyway. And harvesting a lot of wood, I mean, when I'm going to stay overnight, once I set up my shelter, I am harvesting wood until maybe an hour before it's dark, because I want to make sure that I do not run out of wood in the morning time. I want to have more wood than enough. I want to have enough wood that it is left. Like this location where I am now, I've spent nights here before, but the wood that's over there, I harvested that wood maybe like 3 months ago. Well, of course, I was out of town for 2 months, but I thought I would use all of it today. Now, but that would not be enough wood for an overnighter. That is for sure. So, but my thing is, if someone comes here and they do some camping here, hey, the wood, take the wood, use it. I would not mind at all, because this is not my private property. This is for anyone. And another project that I'm going to do, I'm going to make a debris shelter. I've made one before, and it took me 3 days. It took me 3 Sundays to do it, but now I found better ways to do it, and I'm going to put up a debris shelter, and I'm not going to take it down. As long as you don't use paracord, any man-made items, you can leave the shelter up, and I'm going to build a shelter. And if anyone wants to use it, hey, it's not going to be a problem at all. But yeah, I want to do that. I want to build a shelter, a debris shelter that I can stand up in. The one that I built before, it was like maybe 4 feet. And the thing is, with me being 6 feet, getting in and out of it, in and out of it. And I had the fire further away because I didn't want any of the sparks to hit the debris shelter, hit any of the leaves. So the problem I had was getting in and out to feed the fire. You feed the fire, you go back in, it's like 30 minutes later, you got to come out. So I had to scoot out, because I had it really enclosed. It started off as a lean-to, but I kept adding another wall and another wall and another wall. And I had it to, but there was just one entrance and one exit. So this time I'm going to build a lean-to, but I want it to be tall enough that I can stand up. And it's going to be out here in the wildlife management area. And if a hunter wants to use it, a camper wants to use it, hey, that's fine. I'm just glad that I have a jurisdiction that I can come out here and do something like that, But yeah, so everything I do, I always try to improve on it. So that's why I think this is maybe the 4th time I've done this Adirondack Tarp Shelter. And now I'm realizing, man, it's really easy. It's really easy. I mean, my favorite are like the plow point, really easy. The lean-to is really easy. The A-frame is so easy, and I haven't even done that one yet. I've done like enclosures. I really like doing those, the ones that's enclosures. There's about 4 of them that I've done where you're fully enclosed. But the thing about being fully enclosed, staying overnight, I like to be able to see in front and to the right and left. I don't want to be fully enclosed when I'm doing overnighters. Even though, a lot of people, again, because I want to be next to the fire. I don't want to bring, I'll bring covers, but I don't want to bring big blankets and what are the sleeping bags. I have some small Mylar sleeping bags. I'll bring those, but if I'm 3 feet from a fire, I don't need all of that, and that's always my plan. Hey, Asatine 85, how are you doing, man? It's good to see you. Yeah, man, but yeah, it would be great, man, if I had some of you guys here, man, to do some bushcrafting, And the thing is hard getting people to do bushcrafting with you because of just schedules and so forth. But when I come out here, I like to try to be as primitive as I can. But being primitive as I possibly can, that means I wouldn't have this man-made shelter. I would be using a debris shelter. I wouldn't have the ferrocerium rod. I would be doing a bow drill to be that primitive. So, I try to be as primitive as I can. Being primitive, I wouldn't have the compass. I would be doing directions by just knowing the lay of the land or the sun and things like that. But it's all a learning process, you know. But yeah, I said I watched something last night, and it was about just getting lost. Just go out there, and you have to do a lot of memorizing when you're going out to places for the first time. But that's why I'm studying the topo maps, so I know where the ridge is and the saddles, the rails, the draws, and all of that. But you actually have to really plan those trips out. But I haven't done that right now because I really truly want to be comfortable just out here by myself. Which I am. Like right now, I'm only 227 yards from the road. But when you're out here at night, I mean, it's totally different, totally different. But hey, it's just fun, you know. Yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and sharpening the knives and the machetes and the kukris. I sharpened this. Let me show you this hatchet. I sharpened it last night. I sharpened it, but I just felt that I never got it the way I wanted, But you know how you do the paper test? It did it okay, but what I paid for this hatchet, I mean, it was so minuscule, but it performed so well. I mean, I was splitting wood the way I was splitting wood today. I've never done it before, so yeah. But a big box came from a big box, and I've never used a wooden handle before. This is my second time using a wooden handle. The other ones that I have are metal, but I really like the way my hand fits this so well, and even up here it fits it well. But it's just like something to add to my collection. But I really would like to get a what is it? It's a well, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's a Swedish hatchet. Granford's Brook. But they said, if you're getting one of those, the metal is softer, and that's basically used for Sweden. But there are a lot of expensive hatchets and axes. I have 3 S-wings, 26-inch, an 18-inch, and a 13-inch, and they're fine. But there is a difference in using a wooden handle and a metal handle, and I think both of them are good. I think it's just your preference, but I would love to get an axe or a hatchet made out of Damascus steel. That's why the cutting tools are so expensive, is because of the steel. But I don't know, that's way down the line, because I always wanted so many cutting tools that I wanted. The last one that I really wanted, I finally got it, was the Becker BK21. And I think that satisfied all of my cutting needs. I haven't bought any cutting tools since then, but wow, I see food there. But yeah, that thing has like a 13.5-inch cutting edge, and man, it's a really, to me, it's really a machete. It's really, wood feel like a sibling in my hand. Yeah. I mean, I was really surprised. I mean, look at the contour of this. And even though my other ones are S-wing and they have the rubberized handle, and you don't feel any vibration, for some reason you just feel more attached when it's wood, But yeah, I mean, but hey, I sharpened it, and hey, I'm pleased with it. I kept saying, I used the what's it called, Lansky puck on it, and it's pretty sharp, it didn't cut paper as well as I wanted to. That's why I was like anxious to get out here today and really try it out. So, but it's fine, you know. Yeah, guys, if you're a beginner and you want a nice hatchet, this is an Ozark trail from Walmart. It has a 1 1/4 head. Um, the cutting edge is three and a quarter inches. A convex grind, and this is basically for splitting. Well, no, this is basically for felling, but it splits well. I think this is more or less like an overall. I think the head and length is like little 5.5 inches. The back is like 3/4 of an inch. Yeah, so this I think I measured it was 5 1/4. The cutting edge is a little bit 3 1/4. Total length, the total length is like 14.5 inches. And also, I don't know if you guys are aware, but when you buy a hatchet or an axe, look at the grain. You want grain that is vertical. You don't want it to be horizontal. Now this one is, you know, when I picked it up, I didn't even look at it because I was out of town, and it's like, I just need a hatchet. I just need it. But you want to try to look at the grain and make sure that it's as horizontal, vertical as possible, because it's going to be a strong handle. But if it's horizontal, it has a tendency it's going to break quicker, you know. But better cut it. Yeah, you know what? I can't wait to cut a tree. I'm going to cut a tree with this. That's for sure. I like putting my tools through the test. But my 26-inch axe, I have not brought it out because I think that's an axe that's more or less for a homestead. I think that's really too heavy to be carrying. It's metal. It's an S-wing 26-inch. But I do have the 18-inch axe. I have brought that out, and it's okay. I like it. And I have the 13-inch camp hatchet, the sportsman hatchet or something like that. And that's the one I carry the most. But yeah, this is I do like this. I was able to, put me some extra paracord on it, dress it up, try to make it look bushcrafty, But yeah, hey Guffey, how are you doing, man? Or ma'am? I'm sorry. How are you doing? MacBean, how are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. Dan Johnson, thanks for dropping in. I always had to lean toward rubber handles. Okay, wait. Always lean toward rubber handle knives, like you would on my hatchet and axe. Okay. Yeah, I like. You know what? I like rubber on my knives as well. It's just like this little. Let me show it to you. This condor. Yeah, this condor, it's rubberized, but it's a full tang. You can see the pommel here, but this is actually, it's a full tang. And this thing makes feather sticks so well. This is so sharp. And I have another one called the Wayfinder. It's made by Condor as well, but the handles are walnut. I think walnut, and it's like a 5-inch blade. This one's like 4, but this thing makes feather sticks so well. 90-degree spine, ferrocerium rod, sparks all day long. All day long. But, the thing about knives, some of them will say they're full tang. They may be a full tang, but actually they're a partial tang because that metal doesn't go all the way through. I have to see a pommel. I have to see the metal. Some of them may be a stick tang or rat tail. That's where the metal gets smaller going through the handle. But this one is a full tang. This is more or less compared to the Mora Garbert. I have put the Mora Garbert in my hand, and the swell you're talking about the middle of the knife, the swell is really feels good. Because I remember when I bought this one, I kept saying it doesn't feel as nice as the Moro. It really didn't. I was used to holding that swell, but you know, when you compare 50 to 100, well, I took the economic way, and I have no regrets, no buyer's remorse with this. Yeah, this is really, really, really nice. I use it. I haven't used this in a while because every time I come to the bush, I want to bring a different cutting tool. I have some very, very nice knives, cutting tools, and I have some that are, you know, not very, very inexpensive, but I want to be able to do the same thing with the inexpensive ones that I do with the expensive ones. So I think it's just a matter of practicing. Now, you may not be able to do it as well. For example, last week I was using a Swiss Tech Starling, a very nice knife. That knife is so nice. I don't even want to bring it out here, but I brought it last week. I used it, but it didn't make feather sticks as well as this. Now, the purpose of the Swiss Tech Starling, it doesn't have the same type of grind. This is a Scandinavian grind. So here you have this bevel and it goes all the way down to a 0 degrees. Whereas the Swiss Tech, it is a saber grind and it has a micro bevel, whereas this one does not have a micro bevel. So this one is man, it just slices so well. But the Swiss Tech Starling, that thing is so, oh, I couldn't wait. I went to several stores before I found it. And the Swiss Tech Starling, it's at Walmart. And I think the price is like $40. And it comes with a Ferris Hem rod. The sheet, you can carry it scout carry. You can carry it vertical. Many different positions. And that's why I like it. The Ferris Hem, it has a divot. Not a divot, but it has a cutout for the Ferris Hem rod. And I believe the Ferris Hem rod also screws in and screws out. But it's I could not believe the knife is so nice, and it was only $40. And that's why I had a hard time finding it, because when you see it, just purchase it. Don't give it a second thought. Just get it, because more than likely when you go back, it's not going to be there. It's a very, very nice knife. But yeah, I love cutting tools, man. But my favorite cutting tool are kukris. I'm telling you, I don't think it gets any better than a kukri. Yeah. If I had wrench. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll have to look at that when I get home. I never look and see that. I know I have some moderators, but I don't know. I just don't look at that a lot. But I'm going to take a look at that, because all I do is like to come out here. I just like to come out here, just go make a video, and once I make a video, I don't even look at my video again. It's like, I don't think I'm that attractive to look at myself again. I just it's a challenge just coming out here doing this stuff. That's why today it's like, how quick can I get this tarp up? And I got it up in like 15, 16 minutes. But I had been going over and over and over, and it's just like, okay, it's muscle memory. It's 10 by 10. I'm putting a diagonal form. I'm going to go to the third grommet on each side. Prusik knot, that's set up. I'm going to go to the back. I'm going to come in to the third grommet, 2 10 stakes. It's in. Do the apron. That's that. Secure. Put 2 more stakes on the side. And it's just that simple. So, yeah. You need a few more. I do. And I now know the great people that I can use as moderators. But I've never even looked. When I first started, I put some people in as moderators, and I haven't even looked. I haven't even looked again. I guess because I always get kind folks, and if I get someone that's rude, it's like, oh well, thank you very much. But yeah, guys, I'm just out here. My fire is almost out. There's still some smoke, but I always bring like an extra extra water when I'm not near water to make sure the fire's out. I was watching this thing. I think it's TA Outdoors. He was going to do an overnighter, and he kept smelling smoke. And he went to this one location, and it was just a fire underground, where a lot of people had went there and they barbecued and they left a lot of trash and things like that. And the firemen came, they put it out, and that's why I'm always like, I have to make sure my fires are totally out. I don't take a chance with that because you don't want to spoil it, you know. You definitely don't want to spoil it, you know, because they know who comes here. They I mean, today's world, they see everything. So, but yeah. Hey, Fifth, how you doing? Yeah, man, I appreciate all you guys coming in, man. I wish you guys were right here with me, just enjoying it. Yeah, like I said, I'm even taking some corn home. I boiled me some corn, and after I ate my vegetables and my ramen noodles, it's like, okay, I'm full. So I'll have me some corn sometime tonight, Yeah, TA is real good. So you may have seen the one where there was a fire underground. Yeah, TA is real good. I like watching him. Yeah. Have you tried filtering dirty water with bags and plastic bottles and cattail? No, I have not. But you know what? I have filtered and purified water. As a matter of fact, the way I filtered the water, I used a bandana, and now there's a way to even improve that. I'm going to fold the bandana a few times, and then I'm going to take the water with another cup or something, pour it in to catch any debris or bugs or anything like that. Take it back to my camp. I'm going to boil it for 10 minutes, and then I'm going to use aqua tablets. But no, I haven't used really any dirty water. But I have actually, gathered the water and just, filtered. And I've used a mini Sawyer as well. I have a mini Sawyer. I have aqua tablets. I've never used the aqua tablets because I said I'm gonna wait when I go somewhere near water. But I have used a mini Sawyer, filled it up, and just drank right out of it. Because the water was coming off a waterfall, and I have gotten water going to a stream. Got the water filtered, filtered with the mini Sawyer. Took it back to my camp. I filtered it again with a bandana and a coffee filter, and then I boiled it. So, but no, I haven't done the real dirty water. I've seen that. I've seen a lot of people do that. I don't know if I would want to try that, but if I was desperate, I guess I would, But the thing is, never put yourself in a position where you're going to become desperate. That's why, when I come in, like today, I'm really trying to lighten my pack, but usually I would bring in 2 40-ounce clean canteens, so that's 80 ounces. Then I have a 32-ounce canteen along with a 16-ounce. So I'm usually bringing in right at a gallon. But I drink a lot of it. So yeah, very cool. Filtering is something I want to try. Also, have you considered these filter straws that have like 1,000 use? I haven't tried those, but you know what? You and I want the same thing, the grill. So the only thing about the grill, you have to buy the extra cartridge or the filter. No, it's a cartridge. So when I go to the Georgia Bushcraft meetup, there are some items that, I know I'm going to purchase something. I'm not going to drive 600 miles, be there for 3 days and not purchase something besides my ticket. So some of the things I'm looking at when I get there, I'm looking at definitely a grill. I definitely need a grill. I'm thinking about a bow saw. But the thing with a bow saw, you're still limited when it comes to diameter. Whereas the one that I'm using, excuse me for getting up so much, but the one that I'm using, I am not limited to a diameter. This is 18 inches. It cuts on the pull the push and the pull. I think it's like $30 from Home Depot. So, but I'm thinking about, it's called the Borel 24. If you're familiar with the Borel 24, the thing about that one, you know, carry extra blades. I thought about a Silky Big Boy and all of those, the Silky 2000. But I heard those blades are very, very expensive. But I have used one before, and they really cut nicely. But cut with a Silky, cut with a Home Depot product, it still cuts wood. So the only thing about this, it doesn't come with a sheet. There's this little plastic thing that you put on the edge. But something I want to learn is how to, I was asking a guy about sharpening a saw. It's very, very detailed and so forth, but I don't know. But when I go to the Georgia Bushcraft, definitely a grill, maybe a bow saw. It's going to be hard to go there and not purchase a knife because there are going to be so many knife vendors. I'm looking at some clothing, maybe some hunting clothing. But basically, I just want to go there and meet a lot of the vendors. Corporal Corner is going to be there. I think Joe Flowers is going to be there from he works with Condor. Sensible Prepper is going to be there. Smoky Mountain Knives going to be there. There are a lot of knife vendors that are going to be there. But yeah, and then they're going to offer classes, you know, and firecraft, what is it, foraging. They're going to have a class like every day, a few classes every day. And I haven't signed up for any of the classes as of yet. The class that I want to take, I haven't seen it on the list, which is navigation. So, but, you know, like I said, I'll have to like dedicate some time just to come out here and just do some navigation. Hey guys, but I just noticed it's been over an hour. I don't want to hold you guys more than an hour because like, I want to be considerate. It's Monday, you know, a lot of people are working and so forth. But, hey guys, I definitely enjoyed chatting with you all. I'm sorry if I missed anyone. I still appreciate all of you guys. I'll go back, I'll read the comments. But yeah, bushcrafting, man, it's a lot of fun. If you guys get the chance, you gotta try it. You must try it. If there's any way that I can help, hey, reach out to me. My email is in my description. Hey, you know, I'm willing to help any way that I can because this is just something, man. I don't think there's anything else like bushcrafting, hunting, and fishing, bike riding, and swimming. Man, that's the life right there. But anyway, guys, I'm going to hop out of here. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to pack my stuff up neatly, take my trash out of here, make sure the fire is out, and look forward to next weekend. All right, guys, take care. The Virginia Bushcrafter signing off. See you next time. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you.